All right, there we go. I think that's good now. Yeah, that's good now. All right. Where were we? On select stream. Okay, that's open. Fuck. All right. We're good now. Good now, friends. All right. So, right main landing gear. Okay. Anyway, right main landing gear, tire wheel. Oh, yeah, we did that already. EPU exhaust port is good. Leading edge flap is good, clearly. Stores, pods, and pylons, they're going to be changed anyway, so it's irrelevant. Nav and form lights are good. Flapper on is good. Now we move to the tail. Hook is good. Ventral fins, boards, horizontal tails, aka elevators and rudder, all good. Nozzle is good. Nav and form lights are good. Vertical tail light is also good. And the JFS doors are closed, friends. Okay, good. All right. Flapper on the left wing is good. Just so you guys know what the flapper on is, that's this, right? So normal aircraft, commercial aircraft, J aircraft, they have ailerons, which allow the aircraft to roll, right? And they also have flaps. But the F-16 has one flight control surface that doubles as both of them. It's called the flapper on. So flapper on is good. Nav and form lights are good. Form light right there. Stores and pylons, again, it doesn't matter because they're going to be changed soon anyway. Leading edge flap is good. The leading edge flap, for those of you that don't know, is right here. Fuel vent outlet, that's right here. That's clear. Left main landing gear, tire, wheel, strut, good. Chocks in. Door and linkage is secure. Okay. Fuselage to gun port, obviously that's right here. IFF bird slicers, those are right here. They're little antennas. They're in good condition. Door 2317, that's down here. This little door here that's closed. Now we move to the nose landing gear, wheel, tire, wheel, and strut are all good. Door and linkage is good. Landing and taxi lights are in good condition. Obviously, these are the landing and taxi lights here. All right, now we can get in the jet. Let's get in the jet. Unpause the head tracker. Seat right. It's better. All right. Now, scroll to the before entering cockpit checklist. All right, here we are. Gesture control safe. Board switch centered. Yeah. Fuel master guard down. Engine con switch pry guard down. A few things that should be different. Should be off, steady, off, off. Oxygen off, anti-ice off. Air source should be off. Temp should be off as well. All right. So boards centered, speed brake, aka the master switch guard down. Yeah. Audio panels, let's set our audio panels. Clockwise, squelch, both. Okay. Alt gear in. Alt flaps norm. Ground gen enable switch, that's right here, that's off. Drag chute, this jet doesn't have one. Hook switch is up, that's right here. Master arm is off, that's right here. Gesture control safe. Interior lighting control panel all off, that's these. These knobs here, they're all off. Oxygen regulator off. And utility lights, they're not even input. Alright, anyway. Cockpit interior check. Probe heat off. Flickers power test switch norm. Defog lever mid. DBU switch off. Alt flaps norm. Manual fly up switch enable. Leading edge flap switch auto. Bit switch off. Trim autopilot disconnect switch norm. Roll yaw pitch trim all centered. Yeah. Fuel master switch guard down. Tank inertia ring off. Engine feed knob norm. Air refuel probe closed. IFF master knob standby. CNI knob back up. TACAN as desired. We don't need that now. We don't need the ILS either right now. Turn both of those off. Both off now. Exterior lighting control panel. Norm. 1. Steady, bright, bright. Master light switch norm, yeah. EPU norm, guard down, yeah. Main power switch is off. Avatar video select HUD. ECM is off. COM 1 clockwise squelch. COM 2 clockwise squelch, yeah. TACAN is off. AB reset switch, norm. Engine comp pry guard down, yeah. All gear handle is in. Countermeasure distribution system switches, all 9 of them are off. RF switch norm. Stores config Cat 1 for now, but will later be Cat 3 when we get loaded up. Landing and taxi lights are off. Gear down. Ground jet enable switch is off. That's right here. Brakes channel 1. Anti-skid is on. Emergency stores jettison cover is intact. Hook is up. That's right here. HUD symbology is off. That's right here. Autopilot switches. These two off. Master arm off. Laser arm off. Altimeter. Let's grab the altimeter setting. Altimeter is 2973. Roll that bitch back to 2973. 2973. Ozzy, this is DCS. Yeah, I knew that. I try not to do that here too much. I do that when I am, like, if I'm making content and I want to like replay something and zoom around and look at shit. I figured that out the other day, bro. Brock Awesome 10. I figured out the F4 free cam trick not very long ago, like literally within the past couple days. Where were we here? Altimeter. We set the altimeter. Fuel quantity select knob norm. External transfer switch norm. Clock is set. Sensor power switches, all 4 are off. HUD control panel. Set. Nuclear consent switch off, guard down. Zero eyes switch is off with the guard down. Wrist and armrest, as you guys can see. Betty is on. Temp knob auto. Air source knob norm. Avionics power switch is all off. Anti-ice auto, IFF antenna norm, UHF antenna norm. Alright, friends. So now I have to verify fuel master switch guard down, engine feed knob norm, EPU switch norm guard down, engine comp pry guard down, throttle off, gear down, hook up, master arm off, air source knob norm. Alright, friends. Now I'm going to fly through this a bit. Look as power test. Explain what I'm doing as I'm doing it. Main power on. Clear. Canopy down. Alright. Clear. JFS 2. As soon as she gets to 25% RPM, we will unlock the throttle, bring her to life. Ace took your kid. This is DCS, bro. I'll read all your guys' chats in a second. All right. Watch her spool up. As I'm aligning the INS, I'll read everybody's chats. No worries, I'm not forgetting about anybody. Those of you who followed, thank you. I will read out your username and thank you personally very shortly. Don't worry. All right. Equipment hot light is gone. Okay. Test. Fire and overheat. Good. Let's listen to some Betty. Let her talk her shit.
Pull up. Altitude. Warning. Jammer. Counter. Chat flare. Low. Out. Lock. Caution. Bingo. Beta. IFS.
All right. Or avionics power switches on. Power to the DED. INS store heading for now. Sensor power switches are all on. Calibrate the standby attitude indicator. HUD on. Altimeter to electronic. BVR on. Countermeasure distribution switches, system switches, all on. Jahimics on. Let's see if the Jahimics needs to be calibrated. It does not. It's good. IFF master switch norm, CNI upfront controls. Okay. Sec test. Swinging the nozzle. Swinging the nozzle. Snap. Stabilize. All is well. Swing the nozzle back. Swinging the nozzle back. Yes, yes. Yeah is good. Yeah, yeah. Flick his bit test and monitor. Let's watch this shit. In real life, Gucci, you could be watching it for us. Go, elevators, flapper on, rudder left. Leading edge flaps, there we go. Now I'm going to see ailerons, flapper on, top, rudder right. Yeah, yeah. There we go, it's good. Full deflection. Alright. DBU test. Light is on. Cycle of flight controls ourselves. Everything responds. No flickers light. Manual pitch override or MPO test. Max deflection. INS align norm. MPO back to norm. EPU test at 80% RPM. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, back to idle. Okay. Fuel quantity test. It's good. It's good. Alright. Have to do the external fuel transfer test after we're loaded up and we have bags and make sure they feed correctly. Let's do the OBUGS test. OBUGS is good. Anti-skid test. It's good. Brake channel test. I'll do that again once we get moving. Anti-skid light didn't stay. That's good. Anti-ice test. No light. Boards test. Boards are good, friends. Alright. So I believe we did not forget anything. Now I can back it up with the real checklist. I always run it off the top of my head and then back it up afterwards. I just realized the fucking camera took a shit like that. Whoops, my bad. It's a little better. Let's see the HOTAS a bit. Alright, that's good, I believe. Alright, so after engine start, test heat, we did that. Fire and overheat, did that. Malfunction indication lamps, aka let Betty talk her shit. We let Betty talk her shit. Avionics, all are on. EGI INS align norm, it's aligning. Hard points on. All sensor power switches on. Put the stick back. C&I up front controls. Malfunction labs clear, except for the seat, because we're going to arm map before takeoff. C&I up front controls. Yeah, I did the sec test. Cycle of flight controls. Did the flickus bit. ECM, not worried about that because we're not carrying a jammer. Did the boards test. 3 green. Standby attitude indicator is set. The standby attitude indicator is right here, by the way, friends. Standby attitude indicator is set. Fuel quantity select knob norm. And we did the test. EPU fuel 100%. Good, good. DBU test, we did that. Trim is all centered, yeah. MPO test, we did that. Brake channel test, we did that. Anti-ice test, we did that. EPU test, we did that. O-Bugs test, we did that. Alright. So now we're just waiting for the INS to fully align, and then we're going to load up, and then we're going to go, friends. And now I will read all of your chats. No worries. No worries, no worries, no worries. Alright, so. Steve, thank you for the like, bro. Steve, the mission today. So we're going to go tank. We're going to go do some SEAD training and some BVR training. I'm calling it training because it's on a server. It's on a server. It's on a different. It's not really training. You guys aren't going to view it as training. So we're going to go tank. We're going to hit the tanker. We're going to do some SEAD. Take care of suppression of enemy air defenses. We're going to deal with some SAM sites. And we're probably going to get ambushed, I think. So we're probably going to get forced into doing some BVR. Steve. Who else we got here? Brock Awesome. F4. Yeah, I figured out the F4 trick not long ago. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me of it. Appreciate you. Ozzy, this is DCS. Ace took your kit. This is DCS. Childless Catman. How you know it's 45 degrees out? Does it say that here? Does it say that? It's not 45 degrees out, bro. It's 25.6. So you were wrong, sir. Hold on. Alright, Childless Catman, you were wrong about the temperature, sir. Lizard, thank you for the follow, brother. Navihawk, thank you for the follow, my man. Rad Tech, F16 is going to be scrap parts. It's not going to be scrap parts, bro. It is not going to be scrap. Boysenberry, thank you for the follow, brother. Ejection test. Yeah, no. Funny guy. It's DCS, they feed correctly. Yeah, well, you know, bro. Come on. Childless Catman, what do you do, bro? With that Viper. SJB his way. Don't worry. This Viper will be in the air very soon, brother. I said I do checklists by memory and then back it up. So I don't do it completely by memory, Childless Catman. I back it up. I do it by memory to see how good I am off the top of my head. I do the same thing in real life, and then I back it up off the real checklist. Farts. Steve, you farted, bro? That's... damn. Oh, Stuart. I'm sorry, not Steve. Stuart B78. Stuart B78 farted, just so all you guys know. Steve's down for it. Alright, that's good. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. The tanker didn't cancel. He did not cancel. Guess the temp. It's hot as fuck all the time. I know it's hot as fuck all the time, man. It's the coldest temperature an F-35 could fly in. I don't know, as Zyra's father. I'm not sure. Probably pretty cold. Because the F-35's some sophisticated shit. I don't know a whole lot about the F-35. I know it's 5th gen high-tech shit. Effectively, it's a flying computer. Why are we lagging? Alright, never mind. It's fine now. It looks like. Alright, anyway. Torture Pounder, thank you for the follow. Birdman187, thank you for the follow. Childless Catman, what do you fly? I hope you fly the Viper. No, airline, whatever. Which airline? No, I guess you used to be a military pilot. Just moved and haven't set my sim wait to get in here with you. Yeah, SJB, I can't wait for you to get in here as well, bro. Thank you, Torta. Appreciate you. Catman, what do you fly? You've been to acrylic. I know you're a military pilot, or you used to be. What do you fly? Or what did you fly? Altitude, yes. SJB. So, Inglorious Sun. It's a pointy nose. No fast jets for you. That's cool. That's cool, bro. C-130. That's awesome. There's actually a base very close to me that flies C-130s. Like close to where I live, I mean. Inglorious Sun. So, this is the Viper TQS from Thrustmaster. AC-130. Sorry. Yes. Flies the AC-130, not the C-130. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry I insulted you by saying C-130 instead of AC-130. They're very different. You're right. So, this is the Viper TQS by Thrustmaster. And this is the Thrustmaster Cougar stick. But it's also the real F-16 stick. Alright, INS is ready. Hold on a second.
Request refueling.
Alright. I'll finish reading the
Request
chats.
rearming.
I know. It's very different than a normal C-130. It's an attack aircraft, effectively. This is what the A is for. So yeah, I like the reason why I like the tracker is because I could easily shift to my other monitor, read chats, etc. So it's better from my scenario, and the VR is harder on PC in general, especially alongside streaming. But I have a 5080, so if I ever decide I want to go VR, it shouldn't be an issue. So like I said, this is the Viper TQS, this is the Thrustmaster Cougar stick, but it also comes with the Thrustmaster Warthog setup. And then I have the Thrustmaster T-Flight rudder pedals. It's all linked in my YouTube. So my YouTube, I'll put my YouTube link here as well. Give me a second. It's linked on the live and YouTube in the description. I will link the live. That way you guys can... Give me a second. Fuck. I'm going to link the live. That way... Fuck. Man. There we go. Copy. So I just pinned the URL for the YouTube live. My setup is in the description of that. Right, the links to everything. I'm gonna pin this message as well. This comment, bruv. Torture Pounder, thank you for the follow, bro. Appreciate you, my man. Alright. So I just pinned both the comments. So if you guys want my exact setup, you guys can go get it. It's everything's from Thrustmaster, except the base here. This base is from Real Simulator. It's the Real Simulator Viper Mark II FSSB, I believe. It's a 4-sensing base. Hold on. Had to cough real quick. Anyway, yeah, it's the 4-sensing base from Real Simulator. So it's like the real 4-sensing stick from the Viper. The shocks out.
The wheel chocks.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now...
Alright. Really, traffic, Spade 7. Go traffic, Space 7 radio check. Pull up the chart of acrylic.
That's 515.
Chocks out. Yes, chocks are out. Go traffic, Space 7, single ship F-16 taxi from the hotel loop to runway 23 via taxiways Charlie, November, and Echo. Acrylic. Alright. Time to go, friends. Brake check, channel 1's good. Let's test channel 2. Channel 2 is good. Back to channel 1. Clear right, clear left. All clear here. Left turn. Made a wrong turn. Turn around here. Fuck did I do that? Guys, let me know if the stream is smooth. I think it's smooth, but I can't really tell. Tractor Hustle, thank you for the live, brother. I mean, I'm sorry. Thank you for sharing my live. I really appreciate you. HM88 as well. All right, Catman. Good shit, man. Hopefully we'll fly together soon. I try not to suck, bro. I really try. Sometimes I do, though. I'm sure we all do sometimes, but looking forward to flying with you soon. Childish Catman. I started off kind of sucky because I made a wrong turn. But it's alright. We'll redeem ourselves. Okay, cool. I'm not sure why it's on TikTok, on the encoder, it looks choppy, but if you guys are saying it's good, then it's good. So this is taxiway Charlie up here, the split up here. I made a right, I'm not sure why. Clear left, clear right, right on Charlie. Clear left, clear right. Make sure there's no schmuck in a truck. This is taxiway November, clear, clear. Catman's in here ruining the immersion. So yes, guys, they almost always feed in DCS. Unless you do something wrong. But I act like I check it for all of you. BMS, in Falcon BMS, they don't always feed. Sometimes it's an issue. So, I usually stream BMS on Saturday nights. Because DCS looks a little bit better, so it gets more attention. But BMS is more realistic. BMS is more in depth. Also do X-Plane. I also use X-Plane as well. I'll do cross-country flights in the F-16 and that. So, this is taxiway November here at Acrylic. We're taxiing over to runway 23. We got 4 Fox 3s, 4 Magnums. I'm gonna go hit the tanker and get to work. Quick climb, hit the tanker. Quick climb to 12,000 like we usually do. Clear. 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 Taxiway Echo is coming up on the right, friends. Clear, clear. Make a right here. Alright. Heat on. Canopy closed and locked. Landing lights on. Stretch controls armed. Radar alt on. Those stores can fit Cat 3. Anti-ice. Now for the real checklist. Always gotta run the real checklist. Even if you think you know it off the top of your head, just like Catman said, you might not. All flaps norm, flap switch enable, trim all centered, engine comp pry guard down, boards are closed, canopy closed and locked, no light, IFF and link, definitely working. External tanks, actually don't even have that, it's just a underbelly tank, and that's definitely feeding. Fuel quantity norm, stores can fit Cat 3. Ground jet enable switches off. Harness leads an anti-G system. We're invisible, so we have none of that shit tonight. EPU switch norm. Oh, we did the test at the ramp as well. Heat's on. Yeah. Ejection controls armed. We'll cycle the flight controls in a second. Oil pressure looks good. Let's check our ALO data real quick. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta take a quick piss before we go. If this was real life, I would be pissing in a bottle, but I'll be back. Alright, friends, I'm back. Alright, so check the ALO data, cycle flight controls. It's time to go. Pause the head tracker. It's time to unpause the head tracker, actually. Alright. Alright, flight controls are good. Nobody's on final. Nobody's coming down the other end of the runway. Let's double check with link. Good. Refueling traffic, space 7, single ship F16, departing runway 23, quick climb 12,000, acrylic. Alright. We talked that shit. Now it's time to go, friends. Track to hustle. This is in Acrylic Air Base in Turkey, brother. It's in the Syria map. On runway 23. .229. Close enough. Let's wait for the whiskey. All is good. Running it up. Rolling. Got the call out nose wheel steering off. Starting to rotate. Here's coming up. Unload the Alpha. Drift cut out. Pull it about 500. Here we go, friends. Road departure, Spade 7, passing 4,000 for 12,000, quick climb. Bye, acrylic. Smell you later. You like and subscribe if you guys, or like and follow, depending on the platform you're watching me on, if you guys like that quick climb. Viper, yes, we're going to get some gas now, friend. No worries. No worries. We are headed for Texaco 2-1 now. Texaco 2-1. Hold on a second. Texaco 2-1. $256 102 Yankee. All right, so 102 Yankee. $190. Tack hand to figure out about where he is, and then we're going to lock him up. We can see him on radar. He's at Angels 25 or 25,000 feet. Look, Space 7, clear your airspace, frequency change ship. So let's tune to tactical, listen to what's going on. Tune to the tanker's frequency when we get a little closer. I believe it's 253. I believe this is a tanker. If you guys are looking at my left MFD, this MFD right here, my cursor's swimming around, I believe that's a tanker with a I think that's a tanker with a basket, yeah. We need the one with the boom. He's in that general vicinity. So about 190, give or take a few degrees. It's all right. Benjamin, thank you for sharing my live, fella. I appreciate you, my man. Let me take off. You need to refuel. Inglorious. Nah, we got 7,200 pounds of gas. So we're on. Like I said, we're on our way to the tanker now. Alex from Dale. Wow, thank you, bro. This is called DCS if you're interested. Yeah, the graphics are pretty good. Like I said, this is DCS really, it's by a company called Eagle Dynamics, and they really focus on the graphics over the implementation of the aircraft, unfortunately. So don't get me wrong, it's still realistic enough, but there's just a few things that could be done better. JR 1986, thank you for the follow, brother. Appreciate you, my man. So, want to see it contact at around 25,000 feet, and like I said, we're going to lock it up once we see it, because that's the tanker. Turn this shit off all the way, because I don't fucking feel like listening to it. Don't want to hear the Morse code. Alex from Dow, thank you for the follow, brother. Appreciate you. $186. Yeah, we're good. We are good friends. We'll see the tanker sooner or later. It's 25,000. Climb a little bit. What type of setup do I have? So I have, it's linked in my YouTube description, right? I should just, here, maybe so Elias and G, that link I just posted in the chat, right? That's my YouTube channel. That's this live on YouTube, right? All my entire setup is linked in that description. I'm not sure why TikTok won't let me link it here, but it's linked over there. So literally copy and paste that link into YouTube or browser, what have you. It'll pull up this exact live, but on YouTube. And then my setup is linked there. Use my creator code SCRAPE, all capitals. But so this, I'll tell you what it is, just so you know what you're getting as well, or you're looking at. So this is the Viper TQS. This is the real stick from the F-16, right? There's another one that's called the Viper Mission Pack, and it has a bunch of buttons and shit here, and it has like the gear lever and shit, but they're in the wrong spot, so it's not realistic. That's why I didn't get it personally. Inglorious Son, thank you, brother. So if you look at the link I just posted in the chat, the YouTube link, that's actually my YouTube channel, and I'm also live over there simultaneously, right? So in that description, my entire setup is linked, just like I told Elias and G, or whatever his name is. I'm not sure. Aliasing, that's his name. So like I said, I just told him the link, the YouTube link, just copy and paste that into your browser, and my entire setup is there if you're interested. My CP Racer, thank you for the follow, brother. Appreciate you, my man. Really appreciate you. Okay, so I believe this is the tanker here at 25,000 feet that we just locked onto. See the box in the middle of my HUD, and the little box, or I'm sorry, circle around the box on my left MFD. I believe that's the tanker. So I believe his frequency is frequency. You guys hear me? I believe his frequency is 256. Mexico 21. I was wrong about his frequency. So his frequency is 256. We'll get a little closer. We'll change to him and get a little closer, and we will announce ourselves and request to rejoin. Hero and Bob, that's not funny, bro. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. For real. Honestly, you know what, bro? You're going to the fucking shadow round for that. How about that? You're going to the fucking shadow round for the Twin Towers thing. The other thing I can get on board with, but not the one above. Not the Twin Towers one. Fuck that shit, bro. You're going to the fucking shadow round for that. This motherfucker said aim for the Twin Towers. Yeah. Fuck you, bro. Goodbye. Shadow round, motherfucker. Yeah, nah, fuck that guy. Aaron Bob. Fucking faggot. Matter of fact, you know what? Yeah, fuck that guy. Hero and Bob, fuck that guy. Paul, thank you for the follow, brother. I appreciate you. Amp Fit, this is DCS. This DCS is not, it's not War Thunder. JW asked somebody how long they've had autism. I'm not sure who he's talking to. Yeah, Scar 6, I booted that motherfucker. He said something, he said aim for the Twin Towers. I booted that motherfucker immediately. I booted him and I fucking reported him. Fucking faggot. Wrong chat. I guess he meant, I don't know. I guess he meant for somebody else something. Not sure. Grayson, say, get your bread up and get a PC, bro. They're not that much money. I paid around $1,000 for this, 1,100 or so. This is an Acer Nitro 60. I got it from Walmart around Black Friday. Yes, Amfit, all that shit works, bro. You're in for some shit in a little bit. We're gonna get some gas. Of course, all the weapons work. Come on. We're gonna get some gas. We're gonna air. When I say get gas, I mean air refuel. So we're gonna air refuel, and then we are going to do some suppression of enemy air defenses work, and then we're probably gonna get forced into some BVR. So that's what's on the agenda for tonight. Joe G, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Give me a follow if you haven't already, and also if you're interested in getting into this simulator called DCS. Grayson, Microsoft Flight Sim is cool, but it's got limitations, unfortunately. I personally prefer X-Plane over Microsoft Flight Simulator, but that's just me. I like X-Plane because X-Plane has a better fighter ecosystem. So, Microsoft Flight Simulator is not bad though. It's got great graphics. It's pretty realistic, but I don't know. I just prefer X-Plane, but you know, it's just a preference though. No hate on Microsoft Flight Simulator. The graphics, the scenery, it's all top tier. It's better than X-Planes, unfortunately. Yes, sir. So I will. Here's my. I don't have a video for it, but it's all linked. So Amfit, I just put the link for my live on YouTube. I'm also simultaneously live on YouTube. And my exact setup is linked in the description. So this is the Viper TQS from Thrustmaster, and this is the Thrustmaster Cougar stick, but it has a little bit of an upgrade. The upgrade's not listed there, but if you want the upgrade, DM me privately. I'll send you the link for the upgrade. The upgrade's a lot of money, actually. The upgrade is the force sensing base from a company called Real Simulator. So it's like the real F16 side stick, right? It's force sensing. If you could see my stick, right? Watch how much it moves and look at the F-16's real stick. Or I should say, watch how much it doesn't move, right? We'll do a full barrel roll to the left. Hold on a second. Level off, right? Watch my stick and watch that stick. Ready? It's the same amount. See? We'll go to the right now. Moves the same amount. And I'm sure you saw the little green donut in there, or the green light. When the green light is lit, that just means it's a maximum deflection. And if it's red, you're pushing it too hard. Anyway. Yeah, Grayson, I know. Oh, you're talking about Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah. That's another thing I don't like about it. So, like I said, I use X-Plane 12 in lieu of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and they also have a very good F16 add-on. It's by a company called Delta Wing Simulations. And it's pretty realistic. It's much better than any F-16 available for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Amfit, thank you, bro. Appreciate you. But yeah, if you're interested in my setup, like I said, it's linked there. You go get it. Use my creator code. Cap all caps scrape. Then I gotta get a code for this shit. No, I don't. I'm not sure actually. It might. Look into it. I'm not sure if it works on our Mac. I gotta get a creator code for the head tracker because a lot of people ask me about that. I had like maybe 20, 30 people last stream ask me about that. So, gotta do that. Anyway, let's see if we can't catch up to this tanker here. 20 miles is about 14 miles away from us. 256, I believe that was his frequency. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure his frequency is 256. Yes, he's 256. Let's go 21, space 7, single ship F-16. I'm about 14 miles off of your 6 o'clock at 26,000 feet. Request rejoin.
Texaco 213. Request rejoin.
3. Texaco 2-1, proceed to pre-contact at 25,000 at 300.
Proceeding to left observation at flight level 250 at 300 knots for Spade 71. Alright. He said pre-contact, but in real life you would go to left observation and then pre-contact. What, Joey, just watch, brother. You'll see. Just watch, my man. Sloan and Sloan, thank you, brother. If you're interested in it, you're interested in this setup. Also, thank you for the follow, Sloan and Sloan. If you're interested in this setup, I'm gonna drop this exact live link for YouTube. Poppy Plane, same thing for you, brother. I'm dropping the exact my live link on YouTube, and my exact setup is linked over there in the description. Just drop the link now. I'm moving, Chris Paul. I'm moving it with my head by the head tracker. I have a head tracker. It's called Track IR5, and the accessory that clips onto my headset is called Track Clip Pro. You know what? I'm gonna, as soon as I get gas, I'm gonna see if I can get like a creator code or something for them, so that I can like link and get something for giving you guys the hookup, because everybody's asking me about it. So like I said, as soon as we're done getting gas, when we're en route to the target, I'm gonna look into that. Flip the autopilot on and take a look. Thank you, brother. So here, look. Chris Paul, if you want my setup, my HOTAS setup, it's the YouTube link, right? That's my live on YouTube. So just literally copy paste that link into your browser or open it, YouTube, whatever. And then in the description, my HOTAS is linked. So my throttle, my stick, and my rudder pedals. But the head tracker is not. So I overshoot him here. Boards are coming out. So we're going to form up on his left wing, match his speed, move into what's called pre-contact. Tell him we're ready pre-contact. I'm going to move forward into contact. And then take about 5,000 pounds. And then we go head to the target. That's the agenda, boys. Alright, boards are going in. Throttle to mill. Got visual on the tanker. Can go. Turn the radar to standby. Master arm is off. Got about 21 knots on him, I think. Not sure exactly how fast he's going. He's going around 300. Standard altimeter 29902. Catch him. Going to burner to really catch him. Damn, Blood and Guts got cooked by a MiG-23. That sucks. I think she's going... I think he's going about 310. I think. Let's see if I'm right. Match his speed, and like I said, my YouTube channel is Full Afterburner USA Deputy K. I'll type it in the chat. YT equals my YouTube. Just typed in the chat. So if you guys don't want to copy paste the link, just use that. A little to his left. Alright, I'll read all the chats when I'm done tanking, fellas. Give me a few here. I'm gonna explain what I'm doing as I'm doing it, so all you guys know, so you get like a live tanking tutorial here. So right now, forming up left observation, I want to match his speed to a T, that way I know exactly how fast he's going. And then like I said, move from left observation to pre-contact. Tell him we're ready pre-contact. And then he clears us for contact, and that's it. Also go... What did I say? I thought he was going 310. Let's see. He's wrong. He's going like maybe 315. He's going 315. Alright. So... slow a bit. We'll stay above his wingtip vortices and jet wash. Right? Right behind him, descend to pre-contact. A little faster here. Also, I'll open the air refueling port, most important part. Texaco 2-1, speed 7-1, ready pre-contact.
Ready pre-contact.
Return pre-contact.
It's too far. Texaco 2-1, speed 7-1, ready pre-contact.
Ready pre-contact.
Return pre-contact.
Dude, I'm right here. A little closer. Let's go 2-1, speed 7-1, ready pre-contact.
Ready pre-contact.
Clear contact.
Clear contact, speed 7-1. Alright, friends. I'll read all the chats as soon as I'm done tanking, fellas. No worries. Give me a second here. Concentrating. About 2,000 pounds to go, boys. How about this? If I stay on for the entire time, everyone that's watching has to follow me. How about that? Let's play that fucking game. Let's play that game, boys. Got another 1,000 pounds left. I think all of you are going to have to follow me. What do you guys think? Who else does live tanking tutorials that you know? Name one creator. One, just one.
Transfer complete.
That does live tanking tutorials. Transfer complete, disconnect. Looks like everybody watching has to follow me. That's what it looks like, friends. What do you guys think? So now tanking is complete. In real life, we would go right observation and let 2, if we had to, get gas, but don't have to, so fuck that. Got shit to do. Joe, thank you, brother. So yes, you need to basically, when you're tanking, I don't know if you saw those little lights on the bottom of the tanker, but effectively those are called the director lights, and they basically, you have forward, back, forward, aft, up, down, right? The ones on the right are forward and aft, and the ones on the left are up and down. So effectively, you just got to be in a certain spot. As you're approaching that spot, the tanker moves the boom out of the way for you to move into position, right? Tanker lowers the boom back in. Like I said, you want those lights. You want all those lights to be green, right? So as you drift out of position, I'm not sure if you noticed, but those lights would move. So whoever gifted me, thank you. I'm not sure exactly who did that, but we're going to head towards, let's see what we got going on here. I'm not sure what that enemy aircraft is. So we're going to head towards, let's see what the steer points are. Steer point, head for steer point 2. It's an SA6. Yeah, steering select. Okay. All right. So anyway, sorry, what was I setting? Okay, so when you tank, right? You have, at least on the F-16, you have the port. I'll show you guys the port. You see my cursor? The port is right there. All right. So you have that port, right? Like I said, you want to get on the tank, form up on the tanker's wing, match his speed. That's called left observation, right? Once you're established with his speed, etc., you want him from left observation to pre-contact. You want to make sure that you don't get in his jet wash or his wing vortices, turbulence, etc. And then you want to get into pre-contact position, which is you're just a little bit behind him, right? And then you want to tell him you're ready pre-contact, and then once he clears you for contact, you want to move forward a little bit. And then, like I said, you want to get into such a spot. You want to use those director lights to help you get into the correct spot, effectively. That's all the director lights are really for. They're just to help guide you into place. And help you stay in place. I'll read the chats now. Hold on. Deputy K, my YouTube is full after Burning USA. I listed it. Deputy K, thank you for the follow, brother. Silas. Cy Hansen 202, thank you for the follow, bro. I really appreciate you. Does it take this long to refuel in real life? Yes, it does, sir. Chris Paul, it takes just as long to refuel in real life, if not longer, because you have the rest of your flight waiting for you have to wait for them to get gas as well. So yes. Tim Dog, thank you for the follow, bro. Ryan Jackson, thank you for the follow. Romeo Trukin, thank you for the follow. Juan, thank you for the follow. Patrick, thank you for sharing my live, brother. I appreciate you. It's Texas before. So no, it's not text to speech. I'm just talking to make it more realistic feeling, enhance the immersion for you guys. But realistically, in DCS, the way you do it, you hit the / key, and there's a little F10 menu. So you guys will hear me talk to real people on here, but when you hear me talk to AI, it's just to enhance the immersion for you guys. But I was saying what you would say in real life. Well, it depends. It depends on who's. It depends. You know, if you, like I said, if you have another flight, or if you have other aircraft in your flight, then yes, it's going to take longer. Yeah, Johnny Smith, the Earth is flat. It's like watching paint dry. Salt Life, thank you for the follow. Carlitos, DCS. So Hanson, yes, I'm a real pilot. I'm just not a military pilot. Monterey Goose 15, thank you for the follow. Aaron D, thank you for the follow. Wing angle, what exactly do you mean by wing angle? Do you just mean position? Aaron, thank you for the follow. Andrew Christensen, thank you for the follow. DBZ Big Steve, thank you for the follow. So Chris Paul, it depends. Sometimes you have a boom, right? And then you have the basket, which is floppy. The basket's for like more like Navy aircraft. And you have the boom, which is solid. That's metal. Carlito, thank you for the follow. Sil Hansen, yes, I'm a real pilot. I'm not an F-16 pilot. SRT Storm, this is DCS, brother. Hunter, no, I'm not on my way to Iran. I am on my way to Syria. Chris Meters, this is DCS. DCS, Carlito, DCS. Jose Molina, thank you for the follow, brother. Oh, because he was, so Dan, he was turning, bro, that's why. So, now I understand what the other guy meant. So, no, the wing angle, no, the tanker was just entering a turn. So, the tankers have a track that they go back and forth between, right? And they just, when they're at the end of that track or area, they just turn around and head back to the other side of it. That's all, effectively. So it was at a certain, I was banking effectively because the tanker was turning. That's the only reason why. Hold on, I got a cough. You guys probably just saw me it looked like I probably just ate the back of the seat when I coughed. I don't know why. DCS does that, the head tracker. I guess Sil Hansen's maybe not listening. I'll tag him and say. How do I reply? So I tagged him. DD, thank you for the follow. How long will it take me to get to it? It'll take me a while. Salt Life. Carlito, this is DCS. Salt Life. So the destination is, hold on, we have a couple of destinations actually. First destination is Sharia is this airbase. Second destination is this airbase down here, which is Thala. So Sharia and Thala, those are the two destinations. That's Argentina. I stay high in Shanghai. It's not Argentina. Argentina's airspace. This is. We're heading into Syria right now as we speak. Court Evans, what's up, brother? How are you? Dabby, thank you for the follow. Classified, thank you for the follow. Overly Cool Aviation, thank you for the follow, brother. Appreciate you. Cord Evans, good shit, brother. Nice, man. You're Army medic. Salt Life, Bill F4, Bill Phantoms, that's cool, bro. So, Aaron, I can't speak for this exact aircraft. Because like I said, I've never flown this exact aircraft in real life, but it simulates a lot of shit. The aerodynamics and everything, the flight controls are pretty good. The way DCS simulates something moving through the air, I think, is very good. The air traffic control, Aaron, is very lacking. So compared to real life, this air traffic control sucks. And then obviously you fly much faster aircraft than you would start out flying in real life. So it's different. It's a little different. It'll definitely help you have a leg up though if you were thinking about learning to fly for real. Emdal, there's a good chance we're going to see a firefight here. So basically, we're going to go do some SEAD work real quick. Between here and what they call a deep strike mission. That's what through the Inferno calls it. That's the server name. But we're heading for some SAM sites now. It's likely you're gonna see me get shot at a bunch of times. So you're likely gonna see one type of firefighter or another. Yeah, there is a good chance we see some enemy aircraft. We usually run into some enemy aircraft. I think there's a good amount of cap up right now, which may be the reason why we haven't. If you turn your phone to the side, I'm not sure how you're watching. If you're watching vertically or horizontally, turn your phone to the side. Every couple of minutes, you're going to see a little black banner in the upper right corner of the screen, and that's basically the AI AWACS saying that they're telling us where or where the enemies are, effectively. So, if you want to turn your phone to the side, like right now it says 060, 171 miles, 16,000, hot on man F5. Flight of 2 F5s actually. And then below that there's a Su-17 and then a MiG-21. So there's a few enemy aircraft out there. They're pretty far away from me. But either way, it's likely we're going to run into them. Yeah, okay. Michael, thank you for the follow, brother. Dabby, no, I'm not using eye tracker. I am using Track IR5 with the Track Clip Pro. The clip is right here. I'm going to get... Tank, I know you're full. So I have to hit the nose wheel steering button to disconnect when I'm full. Let's fence in real quick. I'm gonna get the code for Track IR5 in a few. Master arm on. Ground harms on. Add. Open page. So what do we got? So steer point 2 through steer point 8. SA3. Is there even anything left over here? Did other people do this? It's 3, 5, 6. Okay. A few radars here. Spade 7-1 engaging SA3 bearing 09113 miles. It's Spade 71, Magnum SA3. Oh, there's an SA6 left too. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Go ahead, you stupid fuck. Fire at me. No balls. You won't. See if I can show you guys this. I'm not going to be able to show you guys this because, actually, hold on. Maybe I can. Maybe I can.
Altitude.
Get my shit correct
Altitude.
here. I couldn't show it to you. Cooked already. Is there another SA3 over there? I think there's another one. No, it's an SA6. Alright, so we'll cook this SA6 as well. Fuck, man. I couldn't show you guys that. I'm a little upset about that. It is what it is. Guys, the stream is still smooth, I guess, right? Let me know. The ones in the chat if the stream is still good. I think it is, but it looks choppy to me. But last time I looked like this, you guys said it was fine. The SA6, smoke in the air, that's perfectly fine.
Altitude. Altitude.
Spade 7-1, engage defensive SA6.
Pull up.
No problem. 7,300 on the gas. Perfectly, perfectly, perfectly fine. Let's get this schmucker to fire at us again, shall we? Yes, we shall. Splendid. Blower. We go for too long and blower. Back in now. Runner. 6T. There he is. 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 Spade 7-1, engaging SA6, bearing 110, 12 miles. Spade 7-1, Magnum SA6. There's an SA15. I'm going to deal with the SA15 next. Actually, SA6 may get cooked by the SA15. Let's watch the let's watch the harm. We know if the SA15 cooks it. So SA15 just has anti-missile capabilities. That's why it's so dangerous. So and the folk, yeah, bro. Listen, I show the chat everything all the time, so I'm not worried about it. It's been a very long time since I've been cooked, friend. Knock on wood. Imagine I get cooked tonight showing you guys some shit. That would be something. I'd honestly laugh very hard at myself. Yeah. Looks like it's gonna hit home. Let's watch it. Base 7-1 Shack, I say 6. Alright, so the SA5 should definitely be done. So SA15 harm code. The SA15 coded. I'll put it in lieu of, make sure we don't have any SA2s around here. No SA2s. I'll put it in lieu of the SA2. 119. Alright, SA-15. Like I said, boys, the SA-15 has anti-missile capabilities, so it's a dangerous feat. But not to worry. So 15 is looking. SA-15 is looking around. There he is. Spade 7-1 engaging SA-15 bearing 134, 16 miles. Spade 7-1, Magnum SA-15. Might fire 2 at it. Overwhelm it. Spade 7-1, Magnum at the SA-15 times 2.
Caution. Caution.
I don't even need to look at that. I knew what it was. I looked, but I knew based on about where it was, what it was. All right. I'm going to flick the autopilot on. And I'm going to show you guys this shit. That's what I'm going to do. Let's see if anything. Let's see if the harms get cooked. Like I said, I fired 2 at it just in case. Ah, it's gonna cook it. Ready? Watch. Oh, it missed it. It missed it. Ooh. Boom. Good shit. Good shit. Give me a like and follow if you guys like that shit. So in the rig itself is about... The rig was like 1100, bro. The rig wasn't very much. I just got a 5080. 5080 is actually about the price of the rig. Actually, no, I lied. 5080 was, I pay less for 5080. It should have been about the price of the rig. I got a deal on it. I paid a lot less than I should have for the 5080, actually. So I would say, plus the stick, HOTAS setup, FSSB, the force sensing base is also pretty expensive. I got about $3 grand total, bro. Give or take, around $3 grand. It wasn't all in one shot. I could have done it all in one shot. I don't know, bro. It's not that much. Cars are more expensive. Guns are more expensive. Every other hobby is more expensive. General aviation is obviously more expensive. I also like to use X-Plane to keep myself proficient. So... Stream's good. Alright, cool. Lana, hey sweetie, how are you? Good for it, bro. Knuckles, thank you for the follow, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, so Aaron, I've thought about going VR before, but the whole reason why I never went VR, actually, let me get all my shit together here, because we gotta go get some more Magnums, some Fox 3s. So stand by. Let's get out of air to ground mode. Get fence out now. Missile arm off. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go to Ramat David. We're gonna rearm and refuel there, and then we're gonna head for the deep strike mission. So Ramat David is in Israel, and that is steer point. Steer point 21 and 22. So steer point 21 is like a little approach I programmed. Steer point 22 is the numbers of runway 27. Anyway. Fuck. Steering. Alright. Get up to about maybe just 27. And we'll level off. I'll read some chats in a second, friends. We'll level off. Get to cruising, then we'll read some chats. This is not a handoff, but now it is. Guess we got 44. Plenty of gas, friends. Got MiG-25, far away though. So after we deal with the SAM sites over here, I will I'll probably do some BVR. Alright. Another 2,000 feet to go. We're going to level off and hit the auto... Actually, level off manually. Hit the autopilot to altitude hold. Level off at Angels 27. And this is also good because we'll get to see if anybody looks at us. The deep strike mission. I have a funny feeling there's a few SAMs left over there. You're wrong. Not a bit. Right. Alright. Now to read some chats. Okay. Lana, hi. How are you? Knuckles, thank you. Aaron, I already answered that. So, yo, this is the thing, guys. If I get VR, I won't be able to read the chats like this. Lana, hey again. How are you, honey? Salt Light, yeah. Let's go. Cheers, rock. You want me to fucking G-strain for max immersion? I'm not gonna do that. Unless you guys start gifting me like crazy. If you guys gift me like crazy, I'll fucking G-strain if that's really what you guys fucking want. You gotta pay me if you want me to G-strain. I'm not gonna G-strain on camera for no fucking reason. Because I know how cringe and stupid that looks. But if you pay me, I will do that. Cotton Top 65, thank you for the follow. Fred Smokes a Lot, thank you for the follow, sir. Emville Danger Close, yeah, it was, brother. Frisky Whiskey, I like that name. Thank you for the follow, fella. Aaron, about 3K invested total. Dabby, thank you. Emville, yeah. Target, Aaron, thank you. SA5, huh? That's fine. We're gonna let him fire at us. Actually, what do we got? We got any Magnums left? No. No Magnums, friends. That's fine. We'll let this fucker fire at us. Perfectly fine. He's gonna pay for firing us later. There's no doubt about that. We'll let him get one off now, and we'll drop down. Maybe he'll think he hit us, and then later on, pop up and send the Magnum his way. He's gonna fire on me any second. What's this? Alright, it's a ghost contact. So this is dangerous here with this cloud, these clouds.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up.
Alright, so we'll stay low.
Pull up. Altitude.
SA5 probably thinks he hit us. Yo, wait a minute. Is there still an SA5 back over there? It shut off when I was cooking all the other shit? Maybe. How much? We got on the gas? 38? Yeah, fuck it. We'll let him get another one off. One more, friends. Get one more off. Actually, you know what? Let me get out of this cloud cover. So I'm going to stay low. I'm going to get somewhere. Cloud's not an issue, and I can see exactly what I'm descending into. That's the quickest way to run yourself into the fucking ground.
Altitude. Altitude.
Shut up, Eddie. So that SA5 is steer point 9. Cycle to it so I know exactly what it is. Alright, it's about 40 miles from us now. 43 miles. Now this is good enough. I can see what I'm descending into. Cool. Go hard on him, make him think. Make him think he's about to score big. Right? Got him.
Bingo. Bingo. Altitude. 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 Pull up.
Alright, so we let that SA5 waste 2 shots. Head over to Ramat David. I'll read all the chats when we get down at Ramat David. Oh, I got a cough. Not sure if I ate the back of the seat there or not. I looked away. Clearly. Ah, let him waste another one. Fuck it. He thinks he can do it. That's the handoff sound, by the way. That little doop. That's the handoff sound. Burton fan, thank you for the follow, brother. Appreciate you. Miles from Ramat David. We're good to change. AWACS Space 7 checking out. See ya. Man, this thing is just wasting a ton of shots on me. That's good though.
Yes, traffic channel 12.
Altitude. Altitude.
I'm sure you guys all saw that little mistake I made there. I'm sure you all saw it. I wonder what my face looked like when I panicked for a split second and pulled hard on the stick like that.
Pull up. Altitude. Altitude.
Ramat traffic, Spade 7, single ship F16. I'm about 12 miles to the north. I'm inbound overhead on runway 27. Ramat.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Left to right traveling on 27. Fuck. Fuck. I don't mean to do that. Oh, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Right traffic. That's irrelevant. Fuck. I'll fix that steer point in a minute. Actually, I don't even think I need to. Ramat traffic, Spade 7 is on a 3-mile initial for runway 27, right traffic. Air off oxygen, anti-ice. Fuel quantity transfer balance. Yeah, good, good, good. No problem.
Caution. Caution.
This is called an overhead approach. Some military aircraft arrive at airports. Ramat Space 7 spinning it. Explain how it's done in a minute. So we're going to level out at a heading of 090 or heading east, right? And then it's called downwind. I'm going to drop the gear. And then we're going to turn final, but we're going to call out base gear stop one. Gear's coming down. Runway is right there. Probably should be a little higher because the terrain's a little finicky here. This alright. Ramat traffic, Spade 7, basically stop runway 27. But the server was going to crash there for a second. Alright. Boards are coming out. Nose come down, full differential braking. Give me a like and follow if you guys like that landing. Give me a like and follow if you've never seen an overhead before, actually. I'm sure there's some of you in here that have not. So I'll explain the overhead as soon as I park and we're getting loaded up. Explain it all. Explain it all to you, friends. No worries. Clear. Making a right. Ramat, Space 7, right turn on Mike. Actually, my mic, I believe. Clear. Answer all the chats in a minute. A little close to that shit. Okay. All right. Ground crew put the chocks in.
Chief, place the wheel chocks.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now in place.
Oh, I gotta piss as well.
Request refueling.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna piss and then I'll come back and recheck.
Request rearming.
Copy.
Alright, friends, I'm back. So, read all the chats now. unpause the head tracker. Alright, still getting gas. Let's pull up a bingo page. Alright, anyway. Burn fan, thank you for the follow. Waka Waka, this is DCS and it's on a PC, bro. Speedy, do a flip. You mean a overhead? What you mean by flip? A loop, I guess. If I have time at the end, I'll do a little aerobatics for you, Speedy. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have. God, I might. I'll try. If I have time later, Speedy, I'll do a loop just for you, my friend. JP, terrain. This is Syria. Syria map in DCS, my friend. Cold-hearted. This is DCS, sir. JP, thank you for the follow, brother. Tyler Frizzle, thank you for the follow. The Iron Giant J, thank you for the follow. That golf guy, I feel the
Refueling complete.
Feel the need to what? Fly? I don't blame you, brother. Oh, let's calibrate the standby attitude indicator here. I'll show you guys how to do this. Ready? Well, I'm sure a lot of you don't know how to do this. So, scroll into these two lines are aligned, right? You use the third mouse wheel. In real life, you just use your fingers and line them, right? Then you want to pull it. So the way you pull it is you just left click it, right? You want to see the little off flag come out, right? So cage it, uncage it, right? And then you just twist it to the right.
Rearming complete.
There you go. It's calibrated. Standby attitude indicator is calibrated. Gotta have them put everything back.
Request rearming.
Copy.
This is real life. It's the same shit you guys would see when I drink water. I had a GoPro on my head, so it's a little immersion for you. Big Mark, no, I am not using VR, bro. I have the track. Actually, let me see if I can get a fucking creator code for that shit.
Rearming complete.
I gotta figure something out with them, so it's a little more involved. Get the run set up as soon as someone was on. Dr. Durkin, it depends if you have. So what exactly are you trying to learn? The F-16? Because this is the thing. You could get DCS, get the F-16 module, and then you could do all the training missions, and that'll give you a good idea of what's going on, right? And if you need any extra help, just let me know, bro. I'll gladly help you out. Fly with you on this server or other servers and train you in a way, if you will. Alright, so the overhead, I told you guys I was going to explain that. So anyway, the way the overhead works, so effectively, it's the fastest way to get aircraft through the pattern. So effectively, instead of final, you turn initial, right? So initial is a point for the runway, 3 to 5 miles usually, where you want to be aligned correctly, center line, around 1,500 feet, 300 knots, right? And then when you fly over or get to the field, you fly over the numbers of the runway. You usually brake, sometimes extend a little bit. If it's a military field, you don't call out brake. They expect you to brake over the numbers, and they tell you to extend if they want you to extend. So you brake, right? And instead of a normal pattern, which is upwind, which is when you're basically on runway heading right after you take off, right? Next to the normal pattern is crosswind, which is perpendicular to the runway, right? And then the next in the pattern is downwind, which is parallel to the runway, heading opposite of the runway you just took off on. And then base leg is also perpendicular to the runway. And then final is, again, right in line with the runway because you're about to land, final approach. Base is from downwind to final. So you turn base, right? Like I said, base is perpendicular to the runway or 90 degrees off of it. And then it's another 90-degree turn to final approach. And then you land. So the way the overhead is, instead of a final, you initial, right? So you call out, like you guys heard me call out, Ramat traffic, spade 7 initial, or whatever, tower, spade 7 initial, etc. And then, like I said, over the numbers, you brake. If it's left traffic, you brake left. Right traffic, you brake right. This is right traffic on runway 27. We broke right. Now, instead of having crosswind and base, you just literally, it's a 180-degree turn to downwind and another 180-degree turn to final. Yeah, we say base gear stop as we're turning final, but there's not really a base leg. It's just a phrasing. I guess, yeah, it's not really a base leg. It's nowhere near the same as a normal base leg. All right, so and then we'll move the chocks.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
See how we get over to runway
Copy.
27.
Wheel chocks are now removed.
Fix this just in case. Don't think it's an issue, but so. All right, steer point's fixed. All right. Oh yeah. See how we get. All right, so right here, come out, make a left. Right. Easy enough. Clear all around here. So that's the overhead, friends. That's how the overhead works. Dr. Denkin, thank you for the follow. You brake right, you brake right 180 degrees, right? And you're downwind. And then when your wingtip is passing the runway threshold, you brake right another 180 degrees to final. And then land. I think I said that. Made a wrong turn. Yes, D20. So it's, like I said, it's one brake from initial to downwind, 180-degree turn, and then another 180-degree turn from downwind to final. There's no crosswind, and even though we say base gear stop, there is really no base. Chris J, this is DCS. Yeah, sorry, I don't know. Maybe I said that before, bro. Not sure. Gonna make a left up here. Yo, that's cool, bro. D20, that's really cool. Davis Monthan. Gunnar Cummings, this is DCS, brother. D20 Davis, but yeah. Yeah, there's so much shit at that base, bro. That's where they store all the old aircraft. I'm sure you've seen them. Clear, clear. I'm on traffic, spade 7 crossing runway 1533 on taxiway Bravo, Vermont. Clear, clear. Nobody around here. Just called out just in case there's somebody who couldn't see. Better safe than sorry, friends. Chance I'm not in the military, bro. I was gonna fly the Viper for real, but I'm not medically fit to be a military pilot. I had no desire to be an airline pilot. So I was gonna fly for a guard wing, but like I said, couldn't get a waiver for my astigmatism, unfortunately. The only right waiver is to a certain point, and I'm past that shit, unfortunately. So it is what it is. So just an engineer that flies the Viper on YouTube at this point. And I fly GA as well. But at this point, that's just a hobby, unfortunately. Figure out some way to monetize GA. I might go get my CFI soon, actually. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright, friends, so here we are, runway 27. This is 2709, but that's not correct. Alright. Didn't even touch anything. Trim all centered? Yeah. So we'll just run the checklist. It feels weird not running it. All flaps norm, fly up, switch enable, trim all centered. I don't even know why I looked at the rudder trim. I know I didn't touch that shit. What the fuck is the matter with me? Engine comp, pry guard down. Boards are closed, canopy closed, unlock, no light. IFF. That's definitely working. There's no reason it shouldn't be. We haven't touched it. External tanks are feeding. Fuel quantity select knob norm. Stores config cat 3. Ground jet enable switches off. Harness leads, none of that shit. We're invisible. We did the EPU test before it. Acrylic heat is on. Yeah. Gesture controls arm. We'll cycle the flight controls in a second. Oil pressure looks good. We didn't touch the ALO data, so we don't have to worry about that. Checking the flight controls. Alright, friends. Ramat traffic, Spade 7, single ship F16, departing runway 27, departure to the north, Ramat. Alright, friends. Correction, departure to the east, Ramat. Looked. Oh, why the fuck did I say north? This is a displaced threshold, boys. Just so you guys know, the runway before the threshold and the displaced threshold can be used for anything but landing. Running it up. 80. Stack looks good. Rolling. Burner. This was steering off. I turned it off early. Didn't even realize I did that. Starting to rotate here. It's coming up.
Altitude.
Right on burner. I'm not going to do a quick climb. Fence in immediately. Alright, so what do we got after steer point 9? Steer point 9. Alright, so we gotta stay away from steer point 13 because that's a SA-13. So, we want to deal with that. We gotta take it out. Something from altitude. The LGB or something. AWACS Spade 7 checking in, ready to attack. Bullseye 194, 69 miles, 4 Magnums, 4 Fox 3s, Angels 3. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna troll this SA-5 so fucking hard. So hard. Actually, which steer point is the SA5? Steer point 9? There's 2 of them. I'm gonna troll these motherfuckers so hard. Yeah, steer point 9, steer point 10. 60 miles from us. Fucking dumbass here. Thinks he's gonna hit me. It's hilarious. It's utterly hilarious, friends. Yeah, keep fucking firing at me, bro. Go ahead. You're just wasting shots.
Altitude.
I'll let him waste all his ammo. Pop right up. I'm close. Goodbye.
Pull up. Altitude. Altitude. Pull up.
Let's do it again. One 130 miles, Angels 30. Su-33s. Texting and flying, yeah. I'm guilty of that sometimes. Just in here though, not in real life. So. Even if I did in real life, you guys would know, because I don't stream real flights, because that's how you get in trouble with the FAA. No bullshit. I know somebody that's gotten in trouble before. So, I was actually planning on doing that until a friend got in trouble, so I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going to do that again anymore. These 5s are spoofing. They're actually about 45 miles from us. Adios, fucker. So, yo, just so you guys know, the Viper has a blind spot through the floor. That's why I do that.
Altitude.
That's why I turn back into the SAM sites so I know what the story is.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude. Pull up.
Shut up, Betty. I don't want to turn her off. Ooh, that's not good. What is that? Alright. Oh. Go, ways to go. 020. You guys saw that? Ping on an RWR, I didn't know. Automatically, without thinking, it went cold until I figured out what it was. What it was and exactly where it was. Didn't even think about it, just happened. Like I said it, right? And as I was saying it, like my brain just did it. That's what you want. Spade 7-1, engaging SA5, bearing 090, 36 miles. Spade 7-1, Magnum SA5.
Altitude. Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude. Pull up.
I'm gonna try and show you guys this harm kill. Head towards Ramat David. Alright. Let's see if this hits the SA-5. I'm not sure if it will. I might have fired it a little too short. Maybe it will hit it. Yeah. Alright. Hit the search radar. It's fine. Spade 7-1, Shack SA-5. Spade 7-1, Shack SA-5. Yes, CEO, this is online. That's funny, this thing really thinks it's gonna hit me from here.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull up.
We're gonna get much closer. Stay low and get much, much, much closer. Much closer. Steer point 9 and 10 is the SA-5s, friends. Mapped out. I mapped them out before we launched. Trim out a little bit. So let the SA-5 think he hit us. Little does he know. Let him think he's 1 for 1. Let that whole SAM ring think they're 1 for 1. CEO, yes, this is online, bro. This is in through the Inferno server. So it's called TTI SoCal 3, actually. Poppy Planes, thank you, brother. Chats in a minute.
Altitude.
Alright, so
Altitude.
get a little closer. It's SA-5 site here. From it. Spade 7-1, engaging SA-5, bearing 080, 20 miles. SA-5 is bullseye 141, 73 miles. Spade 7-1, Magnum SA-5.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude.
Ooh, fuck. Let's see what it actually hits. It's something else. Not sure what the fuck it hit. Put the SA2 code in there. There's no SA-15s over here, so I'm gonna swap out the SA-2. Stand by, guys. Look at my handy dandy kneeboard right quick.
Altitude. Altitude.
There's no
Altitude.
SA-15.
Pull up.
26. Betty, shut the fuck up. How about that? Pull up, altitude, shut up. Shut the fuck up. You know what? How about that? Shut up. Betty's off now, friends. So if I crash, it's my own fault. Threat compartmentalization here. $86 miles, hot. It's very low. He's likely landing somewhere. Likely that he got damaged and is landing somewhere. Two Magnums left. Much gas? Not much. I'll be very careful with this gas. Spade 7-1 engaging SA2 bearing 097, 17 miles. Magnum at the SA2. Spade 7-1 engaging offensive SA2. Alright, I gotta turn Betty back on. I don't like that. I'm hitting the chaff and flare button on the stick, and I'm like, why the fuck isn't she saying chaff and flare? So I'll do that in a second. Hold on, friends. Get into this valley. Hide behind some of this terrain. Alright, fine, Betty. You win. You win today. Bitch. Fuck. Just today you win. You don't win any other day. You win today. I fucking need you. Today. Just today. Just turn the autopilot on and see if we can't watch this. See if we can't watch this hit home. It's going through the clouds. Spade 71 Shack SA5. Correction, Shack SA2. I believe we have one Magnum left. 1,400 pounds of gas. Spade 71, engaging SA5, bearing 100, 23 miles. Blower it is. I already fucking. Ooh. Spade 71 Magnum SA5.
Caution.
Yeah, shut up, Eddie.
Altitude.
Same valley,
Pull up.
friends.
Altitude.
Alright. We're gonna head back to Ramat David. And while we're en route, see if we can't watch this arm hit home. Watch the harm. I'll read all that. I know. Thank you all that shared my live and followed me. Thank you very much. I really appreciate all of you. I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. Spam, this is DCS, brother. I'll read all the chats when I get back to Ramat David. Recover, get some more Magnums, more gas, come back, clean this place up. Deal with this entire, all the SAMs over here. We're going to deal with all of them, friends. That's what we're going to do tonight. Yeah, there's a square pair. Beautiful. Yo, wait, was that a clamshell actually? It might have been. Base 71 Shack, SA5. Alright, so like I said, we're Winchester on the Magnums. Winchester just means out of ammo. Change to CTAF. Vents out. Doing that before landing checklist. First config cat 1.
Caution.
Betty, what did I tell you before? Alright, fuel quantity transfer well. As good as we can. Landing light on. Defog mid. Final approach speed, not worried about that shit. Landing light on. Final approach speed like 180 knots or so.
Altitude.
Not worried, friends. Don't worry.
Pull up.
The SA5 site is very far from us, so it's not going to hit us.
Altitude.
10 miles to Ramat David. I'm going to do it straight in, actually. Master arm off. Vermont traffic, Spade 7, single ship F16. I am 12 miles to the east of the field at 3,000. We'll be making a straight in for runway 27 on emergency fuel. Got a brain fart there for a second. I'm sure you guys heard it. Spam, no. I'm using a head tracker. I'll explain it all as soon as I land. And yes, I have a all my shit, my entire setup is linked in the YouTube live. My YouTube is Full Afterburner USA. I'm gonna type it in the chat. So Spam, listen, if you want my throttle, stick, and rudder pedal setup, go to my YouTube channel, right? Pull up this live because I'm also live over there simultaneously. And then in the description, my entire setup is linked. The head tracker is called Track IR5, and I'm using the Track Clip Pro. I don't have a link for that or a creator code for that yet, unfortunately. But I'm going to work on getting one literally right after this stream. I'm not going to be live for a few days after this. I'm going on vacation, going away for a few days. So I'll have that all sorted out by the time I get back. So all of you that are asking me about my head tracking setup, I'm going to do my best to have a link for you for it when I get back. I don't know that I'm definitely going to be able to. I'm not sure that that company does that, but I'm going to try. Vermont traffic, Spade 7-1 is on a 3-mile final for runway 27. Vermont. Here's coming down. Approach is a little steeper than it should be, but it's alright. Brake a bit. The nose come down. Go. Full differential braking. Give me a like and follow if you guys like that landing. I floated a tiny bit more than I should have, but it's alright. You have to float the Viper when you land it, or the landings aren't going to come out clean like that. Because you got a very narrow wheelbase and fragile gear. Boards are going in, sorry. Also steering on. Right turn on mic. Ramat traffic, Spade 7, right turn on mic. Ramat traffic, Spade 7, clearly active. Alright. Same shit, friends. Actually, you know what? We're gonna pull up over here. We'll get gas over here. We'll get gas and rearm over here. Also run the after landing checklist. Canopy bow up. Taxi lights on. Get your control safe. Clear out off. Get the ice off. Clear. IFF master mode standby. Not going to hold the mode 4 because we're not done. Hold that mode 4 when we're done. We're not done yet, friends. Thank you, brother. Major Laser, thank you. They actually call me Scrape because one time, years ago, I actually tail scraped on takeoff in Falcon BMS. And there, I'm not sure if this is realistic, but when you tail scrape there, it forces the engine into sec mode. So, I tail struck on takeoff, tail scraped technically because it's takeoff, tail strike would be on landing. So, tail scraped, got my nickname, call sign. And then I did not even go fly the mission people I was going to fly with because engine was in sec mode, jet was all fucked up, etc., etc. So yeah, that's how that came to be. My traffic, Spade 7, crossing runway 1533 on taxiway Bravo, Ramat. So... I'll read all the chats as soon as I park and we're rearming and refueling. Left in here. Chocks in.
Chief, place the wheel chocks.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now in place.
Gas. Shit. Shafts and flares as well.
Request refueling.
Alright.
Request
Copy.
rearming.
Read some chats now.
Copy.
Obi Penna, yes, this is DCS. Boogie, thank you for sharing my live, brother. CEO, this is different from Microsoft Flight Simulator because Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't have explosions modeled. This is more about combat. Microsoft Flight Simulator is more about flying like a gentleman. See this guy full of birds. Cool. Damn. Yeah, I know. Okay, cool. Okay, you're the half mile from the boneyard. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about that before. Toxic, thank you for the follow, bro. Can't fly safely. Damn, alright. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Eric, yes, Track IR. I highly recommend. Highly recommend. So this is the Track Clip Pro. Track IR sensor with Track Clip Pro on my headset. Sure. What's the air venture? Yes, Dr. Denkin, I fully agree with your how you explained to CEO how this is different than DCS. D2O, this is DCS, brother. Yeah, Fruto. Name a mistake that I made then, bro. Since you know all the mistakes I made, I could tell you a few mistakes that I made, but I don't think you honestly can. Let's see if you could point out one mistake I made. Come on, bro. I'm waiting. Point it out. Fucking troll. Chasm. Texting and flying. Yeah. Yeah, texting and flying. Yeah. CEO, what's the beeping for? A bunch of different beeping. It's likely the radar warning receiver, which is this. So it basically tells me if I'm being looked at by a fire control radar, if I'm being locked up, fired at, etc. Yeah, I know. Listen. I don't. Betty really annoys me. Durkin. Sorry, Dr. Durkin. Betty really annoys me at times, but she's necessary, unfortunately. CEO, yes, this is online. This is Through the Inferno. SoCal 3 is the name of the server. Still getting gas. Poppy Plane's nice. Thank you, brother. Jaded Teacher. Thank you for the follow. JKIS 729. Thank you for the follow. Spam, thank you for the follow. Spam, thank you for sharing my live. I really appreciate you, brother. Spam, this is DCS, brother. CEO. Okay.
Refueling complete.
Insurance. Okay. Throttle and stick do you have? So Spam, the YouTube thing, I told you about that. Not sure. Okay, so not sure that's somebody's username. Not sure. I'm using Track IR5 with the Track Clip Pro, just so you know. The camera that tracks your eyes with the camera. Spam, so no, I have Track IR5, like I explained. Like I said, I'm going to try and get a creator code and a link for that shit within the next couple of days. So hopefully when I get back from vacation and next time I'm live, I'll have that shit for all of you.
Rearming complete.
Major Laser, thank you. Appreciate you. Spam, no, I'm not an actual fighter pilot. I wanted to be. I tried to become an actual fighter pilot, but I learned that I could not. I was unable to get a waiver for my astigmatism because they only write it up to a certain point. So unfortunately, one of my eyes, my right eye, was unwaverable, so I was unable to do it. I was gonna fly the Viper for real. I applied to an Air National Guard wing and everything. So, here. IDK, thank you for the follow, brother. Rocket, thank you for the follow. IDK, yo, do you got any paid good VR flying games for standalone? What do you mean? Paid good flying VR games for standalone. I'm not sure what you mean by that. The story you just said, wouldn't you? Ground aboard to a different jet. And what did I say? I don't even remember, Spam. Fly with Nick, yes, I fly in real life as well. I just don't fly the F-16 in real life.